All right.
Mhm.
Well, welcome Facebook. It's been a while since we've been here. Hey,
We've been
it's been
cooking
a
up
bit of
all sorts of other exciting stuff.
yeah, we've been cooking up quite a bit here. So great to be back and great to be here with you guys. And really, we're at the end of 2023 is over.
Pretty
Can
much.
you holy cow, where did it go?
I can hardly believe that already we're coming up on another Christmas just this week.
I know. It's shocking, yet we knew it was gonna happen.
Yep.
Top two New Year's resolutions, you know what they are?
Get out of debt and lose weight.
Yes, every year. Yeah. Get a debt, use weight. So a money goal.
Yep.
Sometimes it's make more money. A lot of times it's this is the year the credit cards are going to change, and it's to lose more weight. All right, I'm not eating any more chocolate this year. This is it.
Sure.
Christmas is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. And so we get this little hopeful, maybe not hopeful, but delusional optimism usually.
Mm,
Delusional optimism about where we're going to go, what the future is going to be like here. But what happens, Jen, and I don't think people realize this, is you are not the sum of your willpower.
yeah.
Your decisions are really come down to the habits and behaviors you've created. And until the habits and behaviors change, yes, you can use willpower for a small period of time, but you will not be able to indefinitely use your willpower to change.
Yes.
Right. So you can't have willpower New Year's resolutions, willpower New Year's goals, and hope and that things are going to change. But there is a way that things can change and that you can have that better 2024. If your goal is to get debt free, if your goal is to lose weight, to do better with money, make more money, find more money, whatever it is, it can happen.
Yep.
If you're willing to
Absolutely.
do these four things. We got four things that if you're willing to do four things, it can happen for you.
Yep.
So we should dive in there. We should dive in right here and walk through the four things. These are things that our clients are doing one-on-one. And by the way, what we've paid off over $1 million of debt this year, haven't we?
Yes, they have.
We hit the $1 million mark
Woo!
again. What?
So exciting.
Yeah, over $1 million of debt paid off. Come on, come on. Maybe we know a thing or two. Maybe.
Just a few.
Not saying we do, but maybe we do. Over $1 million of debt paid off. All the clients are doing these four things.
Yeah.
And if you'll do these four things, I'm like 99.9999997%. You will become debt free in the next couple of years, but not only become debt free in the next couple of years, 2024, next year, you will be a rock star with your finances.
Yes.
Who's ready to
Agreed.
find out? Who's ready? Comment below if you're ready to find out the four things that if you will implement these four things, you're going to be a rock star with your finances and you're going to win this year and not have to take another year around the sun of just yin and yanging.
Mm.
Did I just say that? Yinging and yanging.
Sitting in comfort and mediocrity, right?
Yeah, yeah, and
Mhm.
and frustrated because you like nothing's changed.
Yeah,
So, with that being said, let's dive in. And Jen, this first one is it really is a good one.
it is. It is. It
It's so
really,
good.
really gets to the heart. And with a new year, I see it as a reset. Like September is a reset with the start of a school year when you have school-aged kids, but
Yeah,
January is the start of like a whole new calendar year.
yeah.
And that first thing, guys, is to know what you want to achieve.
Oh,
Right? Like you don't just
wow.
leave and drive somewhere without knowing where you're going, right? Like you have a destination in
You got a
mind.
purpose and a
Yes.
goal.
A goal, a purpose.
Yeah,
At church we pick a word for the year and that's what we try to focus on, right? And
crazy.
so it's the same with your finances and really anything you want to achieve, greatness in. What do you want? Right? Like what is the goal? Get specific on it. Because honestly, Mike, if you don't make plans, like another year just passes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And You'll be stuck asking yourself the same question at this time, 2024, and a whole year will have passed. Like,
Because there's a good chance you probably asked this question last year,
yeah,
maybe
absolutely.
the year before.
Yep.
And I'll say this, if you don't have a specific plan or idea of where you want to go, Visa has one for you,
Fair enough.
don't they?
They do.
They got a plan. So, I mean, yeah, if your plan isn't stronger than their plan, you might become part of their plan. Their plan might just take you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. But I like that one. You gotta know what you want to achieve. So is it becoming debt free? Is it paying off 5 to 10 credit cards? What is that goal that you want to achieve? You've got to have a clear idea of what that outcome is.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to know when you get there. Just like you said, driving to the store, you don't want to know when you pull into that parking lot.
Yep.
Otherwise, you might be in the wrong plaza,
Yeah.
right? Looking for the right store in the wrong plaza,
Yeah.
right? And that's what we call just it takes a bunch of energy, emotional frequency, and all that stuff, and that's where the drain starts to happen,
Yeah.
right? And so I love that. Know what you want to achieve. So what is it that you want to achieve? Go write that down. Don't just keep it up here in your brain where it can be forgotten or miscued or blurred. Write it down. Piece of
Yeah. Write
paper
it down.
or
Put it on a post-it. Post
post it.
it.
There we go. Post it. I was going to say on your phone it.
Yeah. Make it your screensaver.
Screensaver. There we go.
Yeah.
Mine will pop up. Screensaver. There's my goal right there. Boom.
Love it.
See it every day.
That's
So
awesome.
we know where we're going. We know when we arrive, and we know when it's time to set a bigger, better, aka the next goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that. Know what you want to achieve. And every client we work with, that's one of the first things we get them to do is like, where are we going here?
Yeah.
Because your goal might not be like someone else's goal.
No.
And what your goals are asking you to get there might be different than someone else here. So every single person we work with, that's the first thing or one of the first things we do is where do we want to go?
Yeah.
And why?
Yeah. It's a big question. It's good.
Two big questions. And the second one, and this is one where I think most people fail. You have to be willing to be bad enough, long enough to get what you want.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is a lot of people, they get started, they get excited, all those chemical endorphin rushes are going. I just bought the course, blah, 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 blah. But then they're not willing to do the journey. They're not willing to suck, have a couple bad months in order to have the good months.
Yeah.
Right. They're not willing to, go through the hard times, essentially.
Yeah.
And I think it's something we don't consciously think about, but for so many people, they're just not willing to go through it. And so if you're willing to be bad enough, long enough to get good, be bad enough, long enough to get what you want, that's when you're going to start to see the results.
Absolutely. Because when you think about things that you've done in your life, Mike, like, were you like the world's greatest driver day one? You got your G1?
Oh, man.
No.
I remember my parents put the 4-ways on. Just like stay in the right lane, and I had all the potholes. It was just, it was brutal. Driving 40 and a 60. Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, right? Like you weren't great. I wasn't great either. Baking, cooking. I am still not the world's best chef when it comes to the home kitchen, but I'm better than when I started, right?
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things, like, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience, redirection, right? And now look at how far we've come. Look how far you guys have come.
World's best drivers, apparently.
Yeah. Better than when I was 17, that's for sure.
Yes, just a touch better than 17 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like anything worth doing will take time.
Yes.
And getting out of debt is for some people, I don't know, like for some people that might seem like a small goal, but let's be honest, paying off 10, 15, 20, 40, 50, $100,000 debt, that's huge. Yeah. That's like master degree level experience. And it's just going to take time to get there. Just like you go to school to get your master's, you don't have it on year one. It takes what, 4?
Yeah.
5, 6. If you want
takes a lot of time.
takes time to get there, but if you're willing to be bad enough long enough, you're willing to let the time go, you're willing to relearn from your mistakes and get better each time,
Yeah,
now you're going to do it.
exactly. Christmas next year will roll around and you'll be like, wow, I'm glad I got started. I'm glad I
Yeah.
stuck through the suck.
Stuck through the suck. Nice. I love it. Stuck through the suck. And, you know, the time's going to pass anyways, right?
Yeah,
So where do you want to be at the end of 12 months here? You want to be 10K further out of debt, or the same, or potentially worse?
yeah,
Right. And for most people, we aren't getting better on our own.
yeah. I think that ties in really good with this next point, number 3, is that you have to believe that it can happen even before it does happen, before the proof is there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
called mindset,
100%.
right? Shifting the perspective, because everything that happens in here, it really just reflects reality out here.
Yeah,
Usually before it happens, by the way, the beliefs we develop in here develop the life we live and what's around us and all that stuff. So if you can start to develop a mindset where I'm going to be debt free, I'm getting there, I'm going to win with money, I'm going to be a millionaire, and you really start to wholeheartedly believe that. It might take time to get there, but you wholeheartedly believe that, like, it's just a matter of time before it happens,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's what it takes, really. It starts with that belief that it can happen, and then you just build that belief. You feed that belief until it becomes this big, huge thing that just starts to control your life in a positive way.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
And that's what it is, believing that it can happen.
Yeah.
And then last one here, I'll say this: I've never seen anyone get to success or mastery in isolation.
No.
You know, it's like champion players sharpen champion players. There's
Yeah.
a reason why champions become champions. It's not because they're playing against me. I'll dull the blade, not sharpen it when it comes to champion athletes. But it's true. Being around people, being with people who are where you want to be, who know the path on how to get you to where you need to go, who can sit here and say, no, that's a bad idea. You know how many bad ideas I've heard, Jen, this year? And I was just like, if I could have told you that was a bad idea before you did it.
Yeah.
Example of that. And some of you watching this, maybe you've experienced this. How many people recently have been like told, like, I forget what it's called, but they've been offered jobs. And Jen, you know this.
Oh, the
They've been
online
offered
scam
jobs,
one?
the online scam one. Hey, we want to hire you. You don't have any skill set in this industry. I want to hire you in, but I want to hire you and I want to pay you a lot of money. All you
Yeah.
have to do is send me a check for XYZ.
Yeah.
That's happened a bunch of times. And we sit here and like, in what world did you think you were going to be good at that?
Oh, and it's heartbreaking, right? Because guess who they're playing on? They're playing on the people who want things to be different.
Yeah. Yeah. A good
Yeah.
mentor will stop you from that. A good mentor will stop you from making bad decisions like that. And so the idea is number 4 is, and everyone that our clients have done this, hire a mentor. Doesn't have to be us, but get someone who is better than you in your ear to help you start making good, better decisions. Because it's easy when it's easy.
Yeah.
When it's hard is when those who are committed will win and those who aren't will lose.
Yeah.
And a mentor will bring you through the hard times. Anyone can bring you through the easy time. A family member can bring you through easy times. A friend can bring you through easy times. Where are they when things get hard and they need to challenge you in a way that you need to hear differently?
Yeah.
That's when a good mentor comes into play.
Absolutely.
Right. So go find someone that's where you want to be. Go find someone that has a track record of actually helping people. And find someone that cares enough to help you get a result and not let you stay the same.
Yeah.
Because if you can find that person who's willing to tell you like it is, even if it hurts your feelings.
Right? Yeah, because
know?
they see something in you and they know that you can do better than what you're currently doing. And right, like a coach and a mentor, they can help you see the blind spots. We all have blind spots, right? We've all got our thing and we've got our blinders on, and a coach, a mentor just helps to take those down right? To see things and help present you with options of, okay, what do you want? Where do you want to go? Know what you want to do? How do you want to get there? Okay, let's work through the suck, right?
Yeah.
Let's help dial in your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Becoming a champion sucks.
Yeah.
A lot of pain to get there to the top here. And so, the way I like to look at it is getting out of debt free, you become a champion. It's a
Yeah.
champion skill set that most people will never develop. Most people will never have. Most people will spend most of their lives struggling. And so if you want 2024 to be different, these 4 things will absolutely guaranteed to make 2024 different.
Love it.
And so now you got a choice. You ready to do
Yeah.
it? Are you ready not to do it? That's okay if you're not, by the way. But don't be in that delusional middle of, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start. And you never do.
Yeah.
Right? Get started, don't get started, but don't be in the middle. Any last words of wisdom?
Yeah, guys, 2024, it can be your best year yet.
Ever.
And you get to pick. You get to pick. That's the beauty of it. You get to pick if it's going to be your best year yet. And yeah, I'd encourage you over these next few days of, the last days of 2023, think about what you want next year to look like and start designing your life.
Think about what you
guys
want
start
most.
taking charge.
What you
Yeah.
want most. Yeah, that's a good one. Think about what you want most.
Yeah.
And start designing a year that can make that happen for you guys. All right. We're looking for 120 people in 2024 that want to be in that next $1 million cohort.
Nice.
$1 million of debt paid off. Hey, who knows? Maybe in $1 million, maybe even at a millionaire by retirement. We do a lot of that as well. So if that's you, if you're like, hey, I want to be in that, I want to be a part of that. This is what we got to do. moneycoachmike.com/call is where you do that. You're going to book a 15-minute call with one of our team members. Hop on there. They're going to talk to you. Nothing to sell you on that call, but really take a look if can we actually help you, because we don't work with people we can't help. So can we actually help you is what we're going to figure out on that call. And then from there we'll decide what that next step looks like, whether it's another call, whether it's a resource or Find More Money challenge or something like that, to get into your hands to at least get started moving in that right direction.
Yes.
Okay. So
Love it.
if you want to be a part of that, head over there. If not, then have a great Christmas, a great New Year's, and 2024, here we come, baby. It's going to be great.
It'll be awesome. Can't wait to see you there.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.